curse of Garga Rishi, Kalyavan cannot be killed by any of the member of Yadu dynasty. So therefore Kalyavan Krishna got him killed through the agency of Muchukunda, King Muchukunda, the son of Mandata and brother of Ambarish Maharaj. In this way, Muchukunda was sleeping in the cave. He was the great king of Kuruvamshi. It is a very wonderful history of Muchukunda is there. Muchukunda was the commander-in-chief of Indra before Kartikeya was born. So Muchukunda attacked the demons and defeated the entire demon army on the behalf of Indra. So later on, Muchukunda asked to return on the earth, but Indra told him that your entire relatives and your kingdom is wiped out. So many millenniums have passed on the earth. So Muchukunda said, please give me benediction that I should be able to sleep without any disturbance, and if anyone will cause me disturbance, I will be able to burn him to ashes. Muchukunda was afraid that Indra might wake him up, so asked the benediction like this. So then Muchukunda came to the cave, and Muchukunda was lying in the cave taking rest. Krishna knew that Muchukunda is taking rest in that cave. Kalyavan began to chase Krishna. Krishna entered into the dark cave, and when Kalyavan came in the cave, he saw Muchukunda lying there. He thought Krishna is lying there, keeping cloth on his head. Kalyavan kicked Muchukunda. Muchukunda opened his eyes, and burning fire came from his eyes and burnt Kalyavan to ashes. Later on, Raivat, he was a great king. Raivat was a great king, and his daughter's name was Revati. She was born in long ago before Balram. She was 49 arms long. She was very tall. But Balram, when he saw that he has to marry Revati, in order to marry Revati, he took his plow and he pulled her down by her plow and reduced her height from 49 hands to just 3.5 hands. In this way, he resized her, suitable for his own size, and married Revati. So in this way, Balram is the origin of plastic surgery. So Srila Gurudev used to tell this pastime very wonderfully. So Srila Gurudev, so Krishna's pastimes were always been narrated. So Rukmini always heard Krishna's pastimes, and by hearing Krishna's pastimes, she developed love and affection for Krishna. How the gopis' love manifested for Krishna. Gopis also loved Krishna. Rukmini also loved Krishna. Krishna is Krishna was not controlled by the love of Rukmini, because the attachment of Rukmini is adjustable, called Samanjasa Rati. But the Rati or attachment of the gopis towards Krishna is Samartha Rati or completely capable Rati. What is the reason? Krishna was completely controlled by the love of gopis, but he is never controlled by the love of Rukmini and Satyabhama, because this is explained by Vishwanath Thakur in his commentary called Ananda Chandrika, or the blissful crescent moon commentary on Ujjwal Nilamani or blue sapphire. So the love between Rukmini's love was divided in her 11 sons, 10 sons and 1 daughter. Their love is divided among their sons and daughters and grandsons and everything, but that is the external reason. The division among the sons and grandsons is an external reason. The real reason that Rukmini's love was not so powerful because she had Samanjasa Rati. The love of Rukmini developed for Krishna because she heard the narrations of Krishna's pastimes from sages like Narada. But the love of the gopis is like a langotiyar. Langotiyar means the diaper friends. So Radhika was a diaper friend of Krishna. So their love of Radhika for Krishna and Krishna's love for Radhika was even before she opened the eyes. Her love of Krishna had arisen in her heart. So her real love was sahaj. Her love was natural, inherent, inborn.
अपनी पुत्री का विवाह श्याम सुंदर से करना चाहते थे, किंतु रुक्मिणी का भाई रुक्मी अपने मित्र शिशुपाल से विवाह करना चाहते थे।
Rukmini's father name was Bhishmak. Bhishmak was a great king of the province of Vidarbha. He wanted to marry his daughter Rukmini to Krishna, but Bhishmak's son Rukmi was a demon, and he was a good friend of Shishupal. So he wanted to marry Rukmini to Shishupal. Rukmini, when she came to know this, she was very unhappy, and she sent a message at the hand of a Brahman she sent Shishupal came with entire entourage and associates to marry Rukmini and take her to his kingdom. But sent a letter at the hand of the Brahman, and Krishna received that letter. How wonderful sentiments are of the heart of Rukmini. Rukmini, she sent a very wonderful word. She sent a very wonderful Rukmini's letter had one very important sentence. In that sentence told that the particular offering which is meant for the lion should not be carried away by the wolf. Wolf is an insignificant animal. Shishupal is like a wolf, and Krishna, you are like a lion. So a lion should get the share of sacrifice and not the wolf. What is meant for lion, wolf should not enjoy. So Krishna, please come quickly and take me away before Shishupal is able to marry me. When Rukmini went to worship Parvati Devi in the place called Amaravati near Vidarbha, that time Krishna came there. When Rukmini came to worship Parvati Devi before the marriage ceremony, Krishna grabbed the hand of Rukmini and carried her off and put her in the chariot, and Krishna all began to shout. All the residents of Vidarbha began to shout, Rukmini has been kidnapped, Rukmini has been kidnapped. When Shishupal came to know, Shishupal was weeping, showering so many tears. Shishupal was weeping that my wife, the woman who was going to marry me, has been taken away by someone else. Shishupal, Rukmi chased Krishna, but Shishupal was not in a state to chase Krishna. He was just weeping in separation of his bride-to-be who was kidnapped by someone else. I will try to bring my sister. So Rukmi, the brother of Rukmini, chased Krishna's chariot. Rukmi ran behind. Krishna was riding the chariot and Rukmi was chasing him. Rukmi was shouting, stop. Rukmi has taken out the sword from his scabbard. Krishna tried his best to convince Rukmi to return, but Rukmi didn't return. He wanted to fight with Krishna. Then Krishna took out the sword from his scabbard to chop off the head of Rukmi. But look at the pure love between the brother and sister. So whether there is a the relationship between a brother and sister, biological brother and biological sister, they may have a very intimate relationship, but the relationship between the God brother and God sister is billions and billions of times powerful than the relationship between biological brother and sister. We may not get assistance of our biological brother and sister, but we'll certainly get the help of our God brothers and God sisters. So much loving relationship is between Rukmini and Rukmi, and Rukmini has caught hold of Krishna and told, please, you are now married to me, and therefore this Rukmi is also your brother-in-law. Please don't kill him. Now you are also related to him. Please spare his life for my sake, because I am your dear wife. So in Dwarka, wonderful marriage took place. So I don't know so much about marriage. I don't know much about how marriage takes place. So please forgive me. Anyways, we'll marry Krishna with Kishori. Hare Krishna. Our obeisance to all the Vaishnavas who are just like desiratories. So please sing some marriage Please sing some song of the marriage. Shall I sing one song of Braj? Yes, we can. Oh, Sakhis, please come and put henna on my hands. Sakhis, come and put wonderful reddish henna on my palms and decorate me for the sake of Krishna. आओ सखी मुझे मेहंदी लगा दो, मुझे श्याम सुंदर की दुल्हनिया बना दो. Make me the bride of Shyam Sundar.